and welcome back to Suhe Speaks, where we talk all things movies, shows, and anime. And today we're going to be reviewing and talking about Air, the movie about Nike and Michael Jordan. And I just finished watching it. And let me tell you, it was such a great movie for a fan like me who grew up on Nikes, who wore a Nike to watch this movie, who grew up watching Jordan excel, win championship after championship, who wanted to be like Mike. Every time you heard him, you saw him everywhere. He was on cereal boxes, milk cartons. He had a movie, Space Jam. I grew up on Jordan. So Jordan is a very pinnacle, very important part, a sports figure, icon that is above just NBA. He is his own brand. So this movie is showcasing what the brand is, how Nike and Jordan came to be. This is more so not a movie for Jordan. I feel like the Last Dance documentary was more so. So let's get into it.
1984 has been a tough year. Our sales are down, our growth is down.
Sonny, I brought you in here to grow the basketball business.
Air is loosely based off the GOAT Michael Jeffrey Jordan. It shows how the greatest shoe and athletic brand was made by risking all on an unknown promising rookie. In winning time, we get to see a Nike rep present an insane deal for thousands of Nike stock that would have been valued over $60 million today. But in hindsight, it was a very big risk. Now let's talk a little bit about the GOAT, the man himself, Michael Jordan. The GOAT, Michael Jordan, has won six championships. And all 6 championships, he was the MVP of it. He has 2 three-peats. He's a 5-time MVP of the league. 10-time All-Pro. Is it All-Pro star? He's a defensive player of the year. He's the offensive player of the year, scoring leader. Every record, this guy was dominance. He dominated the league. There was nobody like him. He ruled every single TV channel. I used to live in Houston when I was young, and my favorite player growing up was The Dream, who was the #1 pick in the same draft year as Jordan. And nobody could deny Jordan's excellence. He was magical. The way he just mastered the art of basketball, how he used to go through defense, and nothing, even big men felt small compared to him. He used to love challenge, and you could see that, the cockiness, the ego. That's what we want in sports. We want to see the best, and Jordan used to pull every single person. His name was known miles away, like the world. Everybody knew him. Everybody wanted to be like Mike. No one before was as popular, as big or famous as Jordan. And man, Nike really threw everything, all their bread in the basket. They threw everything at him, and they struck a fucking deal. Good for you, Nike. Everywhere you go, it's all about Jordan and Nike. The brand, they coexist together. You can't name one without the other. Everything Jordan did, he did while wearing Nike, and every single kid was seeing that. They all thought that wearing those shoes, wearing Jordan's shoes, will give you the art of levitating, like he used to just levitate. The movie Air is about Sonny Vaccaro, who's played by Matt Damon, and his trusted partner, Rob, who have their own basketball division, which is led by CEO Phil Knight, which is played by Ben Affleck. And this cast was really fun to watch. They actually were very endearing with the characters. They brought the humor when it needed to be. They brought the seriousness when it needed to be. It felt like I was watching Draft Day, but without the dramaticness. And I don't know how factual this movie can possibly be, but I love the fact that Nike was looked at or was presented as the 3rd tier shoes, and they were only known as the running shoes, and nobody really wanted to be with them. And this really amplified the underdog story, and you really were rooting for Nike. Even though you know how it's going to end, you were still rooting for him. Like, you know what? Nike, you got to beat Adidas. You got to beat Converses. Because, truthfully, man, those Nike shoes, they're special. Everybody in this movie was really good. Even Chris Tucker surprised me. He played the role of Howard White, And I really like how they were all working as a team to land their biggest unknown prospect, the most unknown player, risking it all, changing the whole shape of the NBA. And I feel like the true movie's direction was for Sony. This is Sonny. Sonny is the heart and soul of the entire movie and might be of Jordan's career with Nike. And I really liked how Matt Damon, who is a phenomenal actor, really embodied the character, and he showed the passion, which was very great about this movie. It was really great looking at some names that were on the board for the 84 draft. Hakeem, Charles Barkley, there was John Stockton, and it brought the inner child out of me. It became very nostalgic. They were also playing Chaka Khan's music, Ain't Nobody, and it was really good. It felt like you were actually in the 80s, the organ, everything. It was a great feel to it. And my favorite part of the movie, and this line sticks around a lot, a shoe is not a shoe until someone steps into it. It's very poetic to the character that is Jordan, because I don't think there will ever be someone as massive to a shoe as Jordan was. So Air, I will be rating it around 8 out of 10. I might be a little biased. I don't know. I really enjoy these type of movies, the way they document and they showcase the heroes behind the heroes, the people that actually believe in the game, in the sport, who actually pray, live the whole entire thing. It's very passionate, and every single sports fan dreams of this. That's why movies like Draft Day are so good, and this is something the same way. Like, this is a good movie. It is good for Nike. I'm glad Nike did this. There's one issue I did not like, and it's very key, and I think it is kind of a spoiler, but they teased us throughout the whole movie. And when they're talking to the Jordans, when Sonny Vaccaro, if anybody's talking to the Jordans, Michael Jordan is there, but they never show his face. Every time the camera's towards him, or you trying to get the glimpse, like the actors away, they have the camera shots, and they choreographed this pretty well. So it was annoying. It was like a tease, and we never ever get to see the face. And I think it's just because of the iconic face that is Jordan. And then everybody probably would be expecting him to do the tongue. I'm not gonna do it. But that was the only drawback, which I did not enjoy, and I think a lot of people would feel the same way. So 8 out of 10 is a good sports movie. If you want to see it in theater, you'll enjoy it. I don't recommend it's a theater movie, like with the special effects or anything like that. It's a good movie. And that is my review for Air. Did you watch it? I hope you watched it. I hope my review was helpful, or it was convincing enough for you to go watch it. I enjoyed the movie. I think you will like it too if you're a sports fan. If you're a Jordan fan, you will appreciate it. You will like the fact that this is something you embodied, because who doesn't have a Nike? Like, come on, everybody has a Nike. And this was a great showcase to show the greatest shoe brand, and it is the greatest shoe brand to ever exist, because Nike is everywhere. So I am Suhe. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe so you can help me grow my channel. For more videos, will be coming out soon. I will see you later.